right, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're here, I'm glad you're here. I have an excited reading for today. It's going to be a you versus your person reading, like your person's energy, emotions, feelings, actions towards the connection, towards you, and your feelings, emotions, actions, energy in the connection. And then we're going to kind of see how it comes together, and we're just going to get some open guidance from spirit about anything that needs to come through about this connection. This is not specific to any type of connection. I'm not really big on labels, but if you're in a counterpart journey or whatever, we'll see what comes through. So yeah, I think first I'm going to start with some sound healing, and then we're going to jump right in because this might be a long one. We'll see where the energy takes us. So may the energy be cleared and open so that I can be an open channel for this collective. My intention for this reading is for guidance, is for an energy check-in on the connection that the people watching this video are asking about. I need to know what the energy is of each person, the actions, and the connecting energies. So yes, let's go ahead and begin. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy and read for you in this connection. So yeah, let's start. Of course, we're going to start with the collective's energy. Who's watching this video? We're going to see what your energy is represented by and just see what needs to come out for you right now. So I'm going to set these right here for now and start here. So Holy Spirit, Great Spirit, what does the collective's energy look like right now? What is the collective's energy right now in regards to this connection? So we got the Five of Cups and the King of Cups. Can I get one more card for this person's energy in regards to this connection right now, Spirit? Seems like there's a lot of emotions right now. Then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And then I'm going to get... that flipped over. I'm going to get the energy for your person. So Holy Spirit, what is the energy for the collective's person right now, Holy Spirit? What is the energy for the collective's person right now? The Three of Wands. What is the energy for the collective's person right now in regards to this connection? What is the energy for the collective's person? It seems like this person may be watching you and hoping for things to change, but they're holding their pentacles close to their chest. They're kind of holding back what they want to see happen in this connection. And as in regards to you, it seems like you may kind of be in a little bit of an emotional hurt when it comes to this connection, but also you're also like you're trying to learn how to find stability in your emotions because you're working on growing something in your own life that is fruitful. Okay. So what is the connecting energy for this connection? Actually, I'm going to use this deck for the connecting energy. What is the connecting energy for this connection? Holy Spirit, the collective connection. What is the connecting energy right now? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Alright. I was gonna put them back, but we'll take it. I think the medallion was the one that came out on top of those. So what is the connection's energy right now? The Bridge. It seems like you're both trying to reach for something but are also both trying to reach for each other. I hope that this is a good setup. Let's see here. Maybe I should, let me see here. Let's just keep going. Spirit, what can you tell me about this connection? How this person is seeing this connection? How this person is seeing the connection with the collective? How is the collective's person seeing this connection right now? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm not going to take the bottom one, but I will take the wheel. But just note that death and rebirth comes out. So maybe they want a rebirth with you. But it seems like this person is kind of giving this connection to the universe, trusting how the natural path of things unfolds here. So how is the collective seeing this connection right now? I think that you might be in a period of kind of not seeing the good in the connection, but also trying to stay positive. What is the collective's, how is the collective seeing the connection right now? How is the collective seeing the connection right now? Yeah, see, it's like there's some sort of like I don't want to say like victim mentality, but maybe you feel like this person is purposely trying to hurt you or purposely trying to do something to you. Because it seems like there's this just like, it seems like it kind of gives like there's some sort of victim mentality here. And I'm not saying that you're not a victim, I mean, but it just seems like you're focused on kind of the bad parts of the connection, but also it's also showing that you're trying to rise above that. You're trying to have emotional stability here, and it's good that you're trying to find that in your own physical life. Because where this person is right now is kind of holding their things close to their chest, and they may be watching you, they may be looking to you energetically for guidance right now, but it's not really very much in the physical, because it seems that this person is just kind of letting the universe take. They're in kind of a surrender mode, while also kind of like this like dreaming, like wondering, hoping what's gonna happen. And you may be feeling like sad or very emotional about this connection, but it's important to remember to stay grounded and to keep working on building your own pentacles up, because the universe doesn't take things out of your life unless they're meant to be taken out. And that doesn't mean forever. It just seems that this person is kind of in an energy of like, okay, I think I know that like right now I need to hold things close. I need to just like, I can dream about this, I can hope about this, but I just need to surrender to this. And maybe you are still in that period where you're trying to surrender, and maybe you're finding your way. You're like kind of teetering back and forth between those energies of like surrender and trust, and then this is hard, this sucks. Like I just wanna, I don't wanna do this anymore. I just look at all these empty bowls that are happening right now. But then if you look behind her, there seems to be something beautiful, and she wants to reach out for it, but it seems like she's still in her head, in her thoughts, in her sadness. So I think there's an energy of kind of trying to stay grounded. I'm gonna actually read the Seven of Pentacles from this specific deck, because I feel like there might be a message here. Yeah, so look, it's about a pause. The Seven of Pentacles, it's a pause, states of gratitude, reflecting on your journey, waiting to harvest the fruits of your labor. It's a sign to keep going. You're almost there, you've been doing the work, and your wildly successful roots are growing. You may not see the fruits of your labor yet, but know that they exist, and that any lack you are feeling is simply residual energy being worked through. It's time to fall into faith and pause and give thanks. Realize that you are living, breathing. You're a living, breathing result of all your memories, hopes, and hard work. Keep going. This moment gives you a divine interlude to revisit your purpose and direction. Your arrival is possible only after you pinpoint the destination. Has your journey shifted so much that you originally germinated? Oh, wait, I think I read that wrong. Has your journey shifted so much that what you originally germinated is not the thing you desire to harvest? What needs to change to satisfy your deepest intentions? If you're feeling any frustration or lack of progress, remember that the giant dreams are not built in a day. Take a moment to breathe and reflect as the profound sacred breaths can reinvigorate and realign. So this is about taking this pause, because this energy, like I said, maybe you've done more work than you think you have. So take this moment to pause and see all of the good that has come out of this connection, but also all the good that's come out of your own like evolution. Like, you've grown a lot emotionally, and you're a lot more emotionally stable than you think. And I think that these feelings of going back and forth, these teeterings between these two energies, is kind of that residual energy that is, you've already done the work, you've already done the healing. So when you do fall back into these patterns, it's important to remind yourself how far that you've come, and to remind yourself of all the fruits that have grown from the seeds that you've planted thus far. And in regards to this connection, it seems that you might sometimes focus on the lack of it, but it's important to see what beauty has grown from it. Sometimes when we don't see physically our manifestations, or physically we don't see our person showing up the way that we want them to, or that we hope that they do, it's maybe a time to take that pause and to look at the positive, look at the gift in the situation, and honestly surrender, because this is talking about reflecting on your journey. It's a sign to keep going. It's a sign not to give up. Because even though there are these moments where you kind of fall back into those patterns of maybe lack mentality, or feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling like this journey is not what you want it to be, it's important to see that not everything happens overnight. And the beauty that you want from this connection, it is possible, but it's important that you really take those moments, those pauses that you need. Sometimes separation is necessary in connections, because it allows the energy to kind of recalibrate. It allows your emotional state and your energetic states to kind of come back into some sort of a balance, some sort of equal thing, if that makes sense. Because with the bridge about this connection, you and this person, it seems that you're both wanting to build this bridge to each other. You're both reaching out your hands to one another. Regardless if it's in the physical or not, it feels like this energy that is always kind of there. And it's like you can tell that this is a gift. You can tell that reaching toward this connection is a gift, because it is helping you align more with yourself. And it's also bringing forth the maybe the stagnancy in your life that you haven't been able to get out of. But it's possible to get out of it. There's this like rainbow energy, this aura of rainbow like beauty energy that's coming through. And the way that this person is viewing you is, it's kind of like they see you as their world. They see you as this beautiful divine being that kind of helps guide them on their way, and has taught them the art of surrender. And that sometimes love and connections, they don't always look like instant gratification. They look like real true love looks like deep inner work. It looks like an ego is stripped. Because when you meet a person, a counterpart, and you see that mirror in each other, it's like there's a gift in that. There's a gift in seeing that mirror, and it's like a call to go deeper within yourself and to heal maybe the lack mentality, or the emotional unfulfillments of the past, so that you don't bring that into this new connection. Because this new connection, it has a lot of successful energy in it, and a lot of self-evolution energy in it. So it's important to find the gift in this situation. So I know that it's easier said than done, But if you look at your person, they're very much surrendered. They're also holding things close. They may not be talking to you. You may not be talking to your person. You two may not be communicating this, but it's like this energetic bridge is still being built. And it's important that the energetic bridge, the spiritual bridge, is built before the physical one can be built, because then it will bring, like I said, it will bring balance, and it will also bring more fruits. But that's not to say that you're only in this darker energy, because it seems like you're coming out of it. It seems like you're kind of finding this peace even in the chaos, because you're able to focus on the things in your life that you can control rather than looking at the things that you can't. And that's kind of what your person is doing in a way too, because they love you, they want to be with you, and they're watching you, but they're keeping that to themselves, because it's like they're surrendering to spirit, because they too know that this energetic bridge, it's important that this bridge is built stably and it has strong roots so that it can actually grow into a big tree, a beautiful tree of love or connection. So I want to get a couple more cards about the connection. So what else can you tell the collective about the connection? What else can you tell the collective about this connection that they're inquiring about? So the Six of Cups. So it's like, I think that both of you want this kind of reconciliation energy. You want to come back home to each other. Pardon. What else can you tell the collective about this connection? Ace of Swords. Yeah, you already kind of know the truth of this connection. You probably touched the light, the truth of this kind of coming home energy with this person. I don't want to say you touched it first. I think that you both kind of came into this divine truth, divine knowing that this is something deeper than like a surface level connection. It wasn't just going to be oh, we're just going to be having fun. Look at the Two of Cups. It's like, this is a coming home. This is a union, a divine union of emotional fulfillment and emotional reconciliation. So what is the collective's person seeing about this? Yeah, look, the Page of the Ace of Pentacles. So this person sees that there is a gift in this connection, that this connection is a gift, that you essentially are a gift. So what else does the collective's person feel about this connection? What does the collective's person feel about this connection? What does the collective's person feel about this connection? What does the collective's person feel about this connection? It seems like they, so we got the, which one came out first? I don't know which one came out first, but, so they have the Fool, and they have the Six of Swords. So maybe they feel like they want to take a leap of faith and kind of just like run away with you. Kind of like get away from the hurts of this world and just take you with them, and find somewhere new, find a new life. So maybe that's what they're dreaming about, they are hoping for. It's like, oh, I just hope one day I can just come and take you with me, and we can just go somewhere together, and we can have everything that we want. We can have this new beginning. We can take this leap of faith together, and we can actually be together. Because they see a gift in this connection. They see so much in this connection. So I think the reason that they hold on to is because they may know that where they are right now, they can't offer you all that you deserve. So it's like easier for them to just watch from afar, and just like trust that the universe is going to bring this into alignment one way or another, because that's what they want. They want to be in alignment with you. They want to have this new beginning with you, and this reconciliation, the same way that you do. You want to have this reconciliation with them. You want to come home to each other and kind of start to build something together, something real, something truthful, something that has a deep transformational evolution type of energy of like shifting from this old energy into something new, something beautiful, something fruitful. So I know it can be frustrating when the person that we love or the person that we want isn't communicating what they want, or is just kind of holding that to themselves. But it's important to know that even though we don't know where they stand, we don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. We don't know what they're doing behind it. Like, we don't know. This person is dreaming and hoping and watching and honestly, like, just trusting. And I think you're being called to do the same. So what is the connecting energy between this collective and their person? What is the collective energy between this person? Oh, okay. I don't know if I want all of these. But I feel like with the one, it's like you both kind of feel that energy, but also when it comes with meeting the one, it can take you to the depths of your soul. It can show you where you lack in your own life. So let me read. I'm going to read this book. Okay, the one. This is about non-duality. One love, unus mundus. Our ability to experience this archetype. Make sure you can see it. Our ability to experience this archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. The one is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. This archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy, yet when we are in the midst of its power, a solemn reverence falls across all of the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away and we are left with what is, the precious knowing that life is a gift and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. So it's like, even though this connection has ups and downs or maybe inconsistency, it feels like, even though this connection feels like it kind of teeters, I think that teetering energy is meant to show you the duality or the oneness. It's meant to show you non-duality. It's meant to show you kind of how consciousness can interlink together with each other. This connection is teaching you unconditional love. It's teaching you the interconnectedness, and it's also teaching you where you have lack in your life, and it's teaching you where the both of you have not seen certain shadows. So it's important to use these moments of this teetering energy back and forth between trust and surrender versus uncertainty and fear. Because in the dark, you can still find the light. Because the light and the dark is one and the same. So let's go. It seems like this connection is meant to take you on the journey through many different parts of your soul. See, with the desert, it says it can leave you disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We're thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, as all must pass through it. If you can embrace this the discomfort of the desert. Knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks are terrifyingly deep, which makes for an unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, the coyotes call surround you. Let the winds and the sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. So yes, it's like you do have this weary energy, because you're like, it's like you're grasping around. You're trying to find this. You're trying to find this water. You're trying to find, but you're looking in empty directions. It's like spirit wants to show you that you can drink water again. You can find this. You can quench your thirst. This connection can bring the both of you back to civilization, back to what am I trying to look for? I'm trying to think of a symbolic way to explain this, because the card, it's very much calling you to trust even when you're in the dark. It's very much calling you to find the oneness in all things, find the gift in the desert. So when you feel like there's nowhere you can go and you're dreading, you're just like, you just feel like this, the Five of Cups. It's important to remember that there are still so many gifts around you, and this connection is meant to take you to the heights and the lows so that you can find the interconnectedness of all of it. Because sometimes we have to go to the underworld to find parts of our soul. Sometimes it takes going into the shadow to find parts of your soul, and this connection is doing that for the both of you. It's showing you where even in the confusions, even in the dark, you can still find the one. You can still find the light. You can still find the gift. I'm going to actually read the medallion one because I think this will be a significant one as well. Okay. So, the medallion. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos, of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they might bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it is time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held onto for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Do you believe that objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? So it seems like are you upholding or protecting some sort of tradition or some sort of belief system that does no longer align with you, that's keeping you from being able to come fully in alignment with this connection with yourself? Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this reading gave a little bit of insight about your energy and your person's energy, and kind of helps you find the light in the situation, find the gift in the situation, and trust that everything's going to work out exactly how it's meant to, and you've already seen this inner truth. So keep cultivating and working on your own life, your own pentacle, planting the seeds that you want to reap the rewards from, and knowing that even though when you go into the dark, there is still light, because you're that light and you're illuminating everything around you. Okay, thank you for tuning in. This is a pretty quick reading, I think, but I hope that it helps, and thank you. As always, peace and blessings manifesting, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, and peace out.